what's up, guys? How's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters, and we've got a reaction video for you today. We got this link.
For who?
For you!
What about that link?
Stop screaming in my ear.
This one.
Yeah, if you find that link in the description box, you can click on it, request your own personal reaction video for music, movie scenes, skits, comedy, live performances, documentary segments, sports, racing, and more. For the Wolf Hunterz Reactions channel, today's video is brought to you by Tim. Bringing us Georgie and the Robbers by Robert Bright, narrated by Alan Mills.
Tim says, "Hi, Travis and Susie. Is it true you two will react to about anything? As long as it is decent and clean."
Yes, that is true.
If so, let's go back once again to my early childhood.
Oh, okay.
In elementary school, about second grade, in the library, they had children's books with cassettes you could listen to.
Oh.
Turn pages, look at pictures, all whilst learning to read. I wish they had that today. This book here was one of my favorites, and I always like to hear it in a childlike state. Interesting thing is my wife found the book in a Goodwill, and now I get to experience that joy again. This is kind of long. The book is about a ghost. As a child, I had an imaginary friend who was a ghost. His name was Gunny Gun Gun. Perhaps this book sparked that. As always, I hope you enjoy. Thanks. Catch yous again soon, Tim.
What interesting timing, Suze. It's like it's speaking to us. We are currently working on perhaps a children's book.
Oh, I did not know.
You did not pick that up?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, because I was too busy.
It's like it's meant to be.
I was thinking about how when I was younger, I used to have these books that you would read with like a pen. You know what I'm talking about? And like you would touch the word with the pen. And then it would say the word in your headset.
That's great. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
Nice. Wasn't that interesting that today we would get this, and today is when we started this book? Go ahead, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and feel free to comment below. I don't know if or when that we would actually complete this project. But
Georgie and the Robbers.
Georgie and the Robbers. All right.
Do you like ghost stories? Well, here's a story about a friendly little ghost named Georgie. Now listen closely, and I'll tell you how Georgie, who was so little and friendly that he couldn't even scare a mouse, managed, with the help of his friends, to scare away some real robbers.
Oh.
This is Georgie, the gentle little ghost. He lives in the Whitaker house. Every night, as everybody knows, Georgie has to creak the stairs and squeak the parlor door to remind Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker that it's time to go to bed and to sleep. But Georgie never scared anybody. He was much too shy for that. And so he had no idea of what he might have to do if strangers came into the house.
You know, I didn't even know about audiobooks till I was like 25 years old, probably.
What? You didn't have like a Fisher-Price little thing that you like carried around with a speaker and you put like a cassette tape in there and the little book?
What?
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 I literally had like my own speaker having cassette tape player so that when I went to the library and got a book like this, I could sit around and listen to it and read.
Wow.
Anyway, I wonder how your wife knew, like, did your wife just pick up this book and it happened to be one that you love so much? Or did she know that you loved this book and saw it?
Now, one night, Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker went to a church sociable in the village, and just as usual, they didn't even bother to lock the door. They never gave a thought to all the cozy antique furniture
Oh,
they had,
man.
like the cozy old rocker on the porch, where Miss Oliver the owl sometimes liked to perch. Or like the comfortable old sofa in the parlor, where Herman the cat often snoozed.
So many antiques.
Boom.
Or like all the old things that cluttered up the attic where Georgie lived. There wasn't an attic anywhere that was more cluttered than Georgie's attic.
Dang.
It was full
Coming
of
at the
old
Whitakers like
things.
that.
No,
Dang.
Basically, like calling them hoarders.
Them Whitakers. Woo. Stuffing
to
up
bear the
Georgie's
pocket.
space.
now old things like that are antiques.
Oh, they're
and
antiques.
worth a lot of money.
So it's fine.
That is why there are people
different.
who sometimes try to steal them.
Oh.
That night, after the Whitakers had left the house, two strangers came down the country
If it's in my attic, come steal it. No, just kidding.
road. They drove a fast
Clear it out.
truck and wore masks. They were robbers.
Oh no, Georgie.
They took the rockers from the Whitakers' porch because they were old and antique.
Look at Georgie in
And
the
they took
window.
the sofa from the parlor because it was even older than the rocking chairs and more antique.
Come on, Georgie.
But from Georgie's attic, they took everything, every last thing, because everything up there was the oldest and most antique of all.
They could have just.
How'd they know that was up there? They must have been casing the property.
They could have just started a moving business. It seems like they're pretty good at it, pretty fast. You know?
Now that was a fine how do you do. Herman ran after the truck, and Georgie ran after Herman. But the robbers went so fast, they would have gotten clean away if it hadn't been for Miss Oliver. She flew high under the moon and watched them. Suddenly, she heard a bang. The robbers' truck had a blowout.
Oh, shoot.
Miss Oliver flew after the robbers and saw where they hid the truck to fix the tire. It was in the barn where the harmless cow lived.
The harmless
The
cow.
robbers
Harmless.
drove the truck in,
Glad
and
they
they put the
clarified
cow out of her own barn.
Rude.
Rude.
Wow,
Miss
that was
Oliver flew
such a
straight
good
back.
idea to do a cow.
With the
moo.
cello?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
that was
that.
such a good idea.
Miss Oliver flew straight back to tell Herman and Georgie. Herman decided that he had better run to the
What did you do? What happened?
I don't know. I'm bleeding.
You stab yourself?
I seriously have no idea why I'm bleeding.
Oh,
Let's just ignore it.
it's
Till
fine.
later.
It's not that bad.
No.
It's just awkward that it happened.
Super awkward because I was like, why am I wet?
village to warn Mr. and Mrs. Whitaker and the policeman. But Georgie and Miss Oliver went to be with the cow in the meadow. When they got to the barn, they all knew there was just one thing to do. They must scare the robbers away. The cow couldn't scare the robbers. She was much too harmless. Miss Oliver couldn't scare the robbers. She was just a soft,
Come on,
fuzzy
Georgie.
owl. But Georgie was a ghost, and maybe he should have been able to scare somebody. But Georgie was such a gentle ghost. He was so little. Oh, if I could only be a big, scary ghost,
Oh, I see where
just
this is
for
headed.
once, Georgie thought.
I think.
Just then, a wind came and began to billow the cover that kept the hay dry on the haystack in back of the barn. And Georgie looked at the cow, and he looked at Miss Oliver, and he looked at the haystack, and although he was a very small ghost, Georgie had a really big idea.
Go, Georgie.
Now the robbers were inside the barn fixing the tire, and they were already quite nervous. Suddenly, something came to the window, and it said, "Moo." And that bothered the robbers, although they knew it must be a cow. Next, something flew under the eaves, and it said, "Hoo."
Wow.
Thanks.
And that startled the robbers, although they knew it.
That's a good cow. Dolphin. Monkey.
It's too loud.
And that startled the robbers, although they knew it must be an owl. But then something else flitted past the door, and it said, "Boo!"
Not woo. Boo.
And
Like,
that made the robbers
boo.
both jump and drop their tools, because they knew that a cow said moo, and they knew that an owl said hoo. But what was it that said boo? The robbers were so upset they had to go outside and look. Now what they saw at the corner of the barn was the flick of a white tail. But while it made their teeth chatter, they weren't scared enough to run.
Dang, these robbers
so they
are
turned
solid.
the corner of the barn and saw the
I'd have been
fluttering
out.
white wings and one half of one big eye. But while it made their knees knock
What?
together,
They weren't scared
they
after
weren't
seeing
scared
a big
enough to
eye.
run. So then
Man.
they tiptoed to the next corner of the barn. And there they saw the biggest ghost in the world. Of course, they didn't know it was really Georgie perched up on top of the haystack, with the haystack cover billowing out all around him. Well, that was enough to scare anybody. The robbers ran, and they ran. They ran straight into the arms of the village policeman.
Save me.
But Georgie was so surprised at himself for what he had done, he ran too. He ran, and he ran. he ran straight home to tell the mice how he scared the robbers. That same night, the neighbors helped put the rocking chairs back on the porch and the sofa back in the parlor again.
There's a lot of mice at home
I
in
want to
that
know.
crowded attic.
I want to know who's helping them put everything in the attic. Are the neighbors helping with that?
Make the robbers come back and do it.
But best of all, they began putting everything, every last thing, back
See?
into the
All
attic
the mice
again,
in the attic.
until
Five.
it was properly cluttered again,
Proper.
with all the nice old things no one could bear to part with. And Georgie would stand on the old trunk and show the mice what had happened at the cow barn. He showed them over and over. And every night he creaked the stairs and squeaked the parlor door again. But although Georgie knows, and the mice know, and Herman knows, and Miss Oliver knows, and the cow knows, and although you and I know, not even until this very day do the Whitakers know who scared the robbers.
I love that.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
That was the perfect mix of thrill and adventure. I can see why you adored that book so much. And I'm so happy for you that you found it. That doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to request your own reaction video, look for that link in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna bang my girl.